Hey everybody, hey! Energy drink of the day is this Cotton Candy Accelerator, which is the Livy Dunn collab. It's really good. Cotton candy energy drink, what am I, 12? But no, it's delicious. Like, I'm sorry. One of you commented a while ago saying that I should do like a monthly recap kind of video talking about some of my favorites or talking about the vinyl that I got. That's kind of what we're doing today, except I'm going to be sharing with you all of my media favorites from April, including the vinyl that I picked up, the books I'm reading, the TV shows I'm watching, movies I watched. If y'all end up liking this video, I might make it into a series. Maybe not every month, but like every few months. Maybe I'll do one of these. Or every month if you end up liking it that much. Sure. I feel like this might be kind of a long video, so sit back, get a snack, grab a fun drink, and let's get into it. Alright, let's start with my vinyl pickups because I know that's why y'all are really here. I'm pretty sure I got 10 new records this month, which is really funny considering that this month I tried not to spend money on records because Record Store Day happened this month. These are the records that I got in April, starting with Eternal Sunshine Deluxe Brighter Days Ahead by Ariana Grande. Of course. I'm pretty sure I got this at like the very beginning of the month. But this is the deluxe of Eternal Sunshine on this green translucent marble. I've been listening to her a lot. Alright, next up we have Forever How Long by Black Country New Road. A little bit different for my collection. This is on a standard black vinyl. This was actually gifted to me by Ninja Tune, who is their record label. So thank you, Ninja Tune. Love you guys. I haven't listened to any of their other music before, so this was really new to me. I am obsessed with this cover. Like, this artwork is so cool. And I'm excited to listen to the rest of this album. I've been hearing some good things. Another gifted record, like, hello, I'm just so famous like that. It's crazy. Captured Tracks, I believe, sent this over. This is Sweetness by Girl Puppy. This is on an icy blue vinyl. I know like 2 songs by Girl Puppy, not from this album. So when they reached out and said they wanted to send me this, I was like, oh yeah, I already know I like her music. So just send it over. Again, I haven't gotten the time to listen to this album yet in full, but I'm very excited to. We'll get into it later, but I've been trying to listen to more albums that have come out this year, just because I feel like I'm doing research for my top 10 albums of the year video. At the end of the year, I feel like I'm doing research by listening to these new albums, so I'm trying to listen to as many as possible so that my list is as authentic and correct as possible. And then we had Record Store Day this month. I posted a whole video about it. Still, I don't have the Wicked one and I'm not gonna get it. I'm pissed off, okay? The record store that got the #1 numbered copy of Wicked kept this copy of Wicked and then sold it after Record Store Day. This is all alleged. I don't know. For like $4,500? There are so many things wrong with that. Whoever spent that money on it, I hope you get some help, because that's crazy. Guys, that's crazy. As much as I love Wicked and was obsessed with that pressing, it is not worth that much. Anyways, here are the records that I did get from Record Store Day. Glitterbug by the Wombats. This is the 10th anniversary pressing on a Zoetrope disc, and this was limited to 3,000 copies. Next up we have You're a Dog, I'm Allergic to Dogs by Remy Wolf. This is 2 of her EPs put together. I'm pretty sure this was limited to 2,600 copies, pressed on a clear vinyl. So if you saw my Record Store Day video, you know I had to go to a second record store to find this one, and I have since been back to that record store since Record Store Day, and they still have like 20 copies of this thing just laying around, and I'm like, why was I stressing so much? I needed to chill that day, but the adrenaline, I get so amped up, you know? Okay, and then the last Record Store Day vinyl that I got in the mail the other day, I already posted short form videos on it, so if you haven't seen that, oh, get ready. This is the Never Ending Story original soundtrack. Yes! If you watch my video again, you would know this was at kind of the top of my list. Pressed on a Starlight vinyl, which, okay, you're not gonna be able to see that. It is a black pressing with some glitter press in it, which I personally haven't seen before, or at least for any albums that I'm interested in, I haven't seen before. It's really stunning. I don't remember how many copies this was limited to, either 2,000 or 3,000, not many at all. I got this from Newbury Comics, which if you also remember is where I got my SpongeBob SquarePants movie soundtrack last year for Black Friday. I also got it from Newbury Comics and I just love them. They have some really cool exclusive pressings too. Oh my god, next up. So like I was saying, going back to that record store after Record Store Day, I went back a few days ago. So I'm flipping through the used vinyl. I see a Rhett and Link vinyl and I was like, I know they've done vinyl before for like their Mythical Society tiered membership. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't need it, but like I would love to get one of their records because I love Good Mythical Morning. I love Rhett and Link. Like I love them so much. And I keep flipping and oh, it just one after the other. There were like 5 Rhett and Link records there. I was like, what is going on? And they were all new, all sealed. They were ranging from like $40 to $75. And I was like, okay, I can only buy one. I'm only letting myself buy one. And I decided on Rhett and Link's On Vacation. 'cause I'm on vacation. It's a classic. It's a classic. And I just love them so much. These two, wow. The parasocial relationship I have with them is insane. And this is pressed on a pink vinyl. Like, you're joking. This is the type of thing that makes me love being a collector because it's just so me. The other record that I picked up from that same trip is Bon Iver's Sable Fable, his new album. Oh my god. I enjoy Bon Iver's music, I do, but I haven't really done a deep dive into his discography until this album came out. McGee and Dijon are both contributors to the album. You put those two names on anything and I'm all over it. I was so excited to listen to this album, so I did, and I love it. This is a great album. One of my favorites of the year so far. This is just a standard black copy. It's great. I can't stop listening. The last two that I have to talk about just came in the mail today. I finally have my hands on Preacher's Daughter by Ethel Cain. This is just the standard black. This is a collection staple. I've been waiting for this to be pressed on vinyl, and it's finally here. I'm so excited to finally get to listen to this on vinyl. It's going to be an experience, and I'm ready. And then last up, Color Me and Kindness by Basement. Also, I got both these last two from Dark Side Records. This is my first time shopping from them, and I'm obsessed. I'm gonna keep shopping online from them because it was great. This album. This is the deluxe version of the album, which comes with a few tracks that they recorded 10 years after the original album. For some reason, those re-recorded tracks are some of my favorite tracks off the album, which is crazy, but Pine, the alternate version, goes crazy. But the cool thing I realized today when I got this in the mail, I thought this was just the cover, and I was like, okay, sick. No. It's a jacket that goes over the original album cover. Yeah. So I get to have the original album cover and the deluxe cover, and this is on a Coke bottle clear pressing, which y'all know I love. And these two colors together, this bright ass orange with this I love. Those were all the records that I picked up this month. Next up, let's talk about some of my favorite songs this month. Every month I make a playlist of all my favorite songs or what I'm just currently listening to. I'll have my April playlist linked down below. All these songs are on that playlist, but that playlist right now is 89 songs long. So I just picked 10 of my absolute favorites. But if you want to see the rest of the playlist, I'll again have it linked down below. I'm gonna rapid fire this, starting with Miniskirt by The Thing with Feathers, Lucy by Claire Rosencrantz, Like a Dog by Zola Simone, Texas Prima Donna by Tiffany Stringer, 2342 by Rachel Chinariri. I have tickets to see her this summer, by the way. Very excited. I am obsessed with her. Headlights by In Color, All My Friends by A Day to Remember, Wreck by Bam, I Think They Know by Broadside. I can't stop. It's been on repeat. And then last up we have Slow Karma by Bad Sons. Guys, Bad Sons' new album, August. I'm so excited. I already pre-ordered the album because duh. Let's move on to my favorite albums that I've listened to this month. You know, I like making lists and keeping track of different things. Prime example is my vinyl collection. I not only use Discogs to catalog every record in my collection, but I also have a spreadsheet that I use to keep track of other things that I can then tally up at the end of the year to create a video like this. So yeah, I like categorizing, organizing, and keeping track of things in my life, you know. So of course I started another spreadsheet logging every album that I've been listening to this year in hopes of making a video at the end of the year, kind of going through what albums I listened to this year. I listened to 5 new albums this month. Some of them are older, some of them came out this year. First up, I listened to Avenged Sevenfold's self-titled album released back in 2007. The reason I chose to listen to this one is because I got it sent to me on vinyl, so of course I wanted to listen to it because I had never heard anything from this band before. I was getting comments telling me it was like rock, and I was very excited. So I tapped in, I tuned in, and yeah, I'm obsessed. It's a really great album. Along the same lines, I also listened to Violet by Ellis Dunes, released this year. I also got it sent to me on vinyl, so of course I had to check it out because I, again, hadn't heard of this band before. But I got a comment telling me that this is a band featuring Anthony Green. I love his music a lot, and I didn't realize this was one of his projects, so that made me even more excited to tune in. And again, I loved it. It was really great, and I can't stop listening to it. I just love Anthony Green. First of all, I need to get Boom done on vinyl, and then I also need to get Beautiful Things, the deluxe version on vinyl. I need that on vinyl so bad. It's such a good album. And then like I talked about earlier, I also listened to Sable Fable by Bon Iver, which also came out this year. Hearing McGee's guitar in there, ooh, it really got me going. I'll Be There, can't stop listening to that. And then the song that Dijon's featured on, I just love his voice so much, and whoever had the idea to make these three collaborate in some way, oh my god, can I kiss you? Because it's actually the best thing that's ever happened to me. I also listened to How Do You Feel Now by Joywave, released back in 2015. Joywave released the 10th anniversary of this album on vinyl this year for Record Store Day, and it's one that my friend decided to pick up, so we were like listening to it in the car, and I'm like, wait, I know some of these songs already, why don't I just go back and listen to the rest of the album? So that's what I did. did. And again, it was great. Not my favorite from Joywave, Cleanse. I love that album with my entire heart. It is so good. And then last up, the last album I listened to in full this month is by My Morning Jacket. Again, got it sent to me on vinyl and was hearing really great things about it. And they were right. Everyone who told me this album was really great, you were right, because I love it. Time Waited. I get it, guys, I get it. Time Waited. Time Waited. I am so excited to keep listening to these songs because I think they're all just so good. Why haven't I listened to them before? There's some string in there also, which y'all know I love. Time Waited though, the hopeless romantic in me is loving it. Alright, that's all the music stuff I wanted to talk about. Now let's move into some of the media I watched. Okay, starting with the movies I watched. It is always a goal of mine every year to watch more movies, and shockingly, I've been able to do that this year. I feel like I've been watching a lot of movies. I watched 9 movies this month, which is kind of crazy for me. I don't know where I find the time. Some of these are like films, you know? And then the other ones are just flat out awful. God awful. So bad. I think that also perfectly encapsulates my taste. I love a really good movie and I love a really bad movie. So here are the movies that I watched in April. I started out the month by watching Whiplash, which was released in 2014. I can't believe I haven't seen this movie before. 5 stars. I loved it. It made my anxiety so bad. I was stressed out the entire time watching this movie, but I think those two motherfuckers gave the performance of their life. It was so well done. So this is basically what I mean by films versus bad movies. So I started off with Whiplash and then I watched Sorority Wars, which is a Lifetime movie from 2009. Starring Lucy Hale. Again, don't know how I've never seen this before. It was great, but it was awful. You know what I mean? So therefore it's a 3-star film. It was so bad, but I loved it. And then my friend and I went and saw a Minecraft movie in theaters. I did give this a 1.5-star rating on Letterboxd, and I was attacked. I was attacked for my rating. Like objectively, it was a terrible movie. I'm a Minecraft girl. I'm an OG. I don't know. It was just like objectively awful movie. It was so bad. The characters sucked. And then equally felt like great pacing and also the slowest pacing of my life. Like, I don't know. It was so weird. Like, there was so much backstory given at the beginning of the movie that I was like, I don't care. I will say it was funny. It was making me laugh out loud, like cackle, like at a part that wasn't even supposed to be funny. And my theater experience was great. Thankfully, it wasn't like children. It was like teenagers and young adults mainly. The 1/2 star is because it was funny. Also my theater experience. The 1 star is what the movie is. It's what it deserves. I'm sorry, guys. And I do like to have fun. I don't hate fun. And it was fun. It was bad. Speaking of bad, next up I watched Undercover Cheerleader, released in 2019, also a Lifetime movie. I discovered that Lifetime puts some of their movies on YouTube for free, and I'm like, oh, I'm in. And so I've been binging a lot of Lifetime movies. Okay, next up, my friend and I did a little bit of a Studio Ghibli marathon. So we watched Princess Mononoke, which I had never seen before, released back in 1997. It was great, 4 stars. However, next we watched Howl's Moving Castle, also never seen before, released back in 2004, 5 stars. Immediate 5 stars. Immediately felt so connected and attached to this movie and these characters. Howl is so hot. And I said it. Next, I watched The Boy She Met Online, released in 2010, another Lifetime movie, 1.5 stars. I don't know where the 1/2 star came from, but I guess that's what I felt in the moment, so that's what I gave it. I also watched The Perfect Teacher, released also in 2010, 1 star. I don't even remember this movie. And then I ended out the month by watching Prom, which is a Disney movie released back in 2011, and I was like aware that this movie existed, but I just never got around to watching it. It felt like all the best parts of like OG DComs, you know? I was like pleasantly surprised at how good it was. Enemies to Lovers, it's gonna get me every time. Next up for things I watched are the TV shows that I've watched this month. I feel like I don't watch a lot of new TV shows just because that feels like a lot of commitment for me to get attached to all these characters. I did, however, start a new show this month that has quickly became maybe one of my favorites that I've seen. Let's start with what series are currently ongoing that I've been watching. Survivor season 48. I am watching, unfortunately, I am a Survivor fan. This season sucks ass. It's so bad. It actually sucks so much. This season, for some reason, is giving me really sinister energy. I don't know what it is. And I don't know, some of the people are just really unbearable to watch, and then the people that are entertaining to watch, they are not showing. I don't know what's going on. The season is really weird, but I am gonna continue watching it because I'm a stan. And then RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 also happened this month. It ended. What a great season of Drag Race. Like, oh my god, it was so good. I love Drag Race. I've been watching for a very long time. This was a really, really entertaining season. We got those villains back. I love a good villain on reality TV. I love it. I'm not rooting for them. I'm angry the whole time, but it does make for some really entertaining moments, you know? I'm so happy that the queen who won the season 1, like, she earned that crown. Susie 2 is my fave though. Like, I am a Tudor. I hardly know her. And then the other show that I'm like in the middle of watching, I'm currently watching Girls. I think I started it last year and it's been taking me so long to get through because every time I watch this show, it's like sucking the life out of me. It's good. It's well done and it's great, but also it's so, oh my god, it's like infuriating because none of these characters make the right decisions ever, but that's also like the charm of them. I watched season 3 and season 4 this month, so I'm almost done with the show. I need to finish it just so I can say I've seen it. All right, the last show that I watched this month that I said was potentially one of my new favorite shows was Severance. Guys, I don't know why I didn't hop on sooner. I watched both season 1 and season 2 because I'd never seen them, and I'm so glad that I did. I am nerding out over this show. I cannot get enough. I'm consuming so much content and theories around the show. I'm obsessed. But I'm so glad I finally sat down to watch it. I am fully invested. I love this show. It is so interesting. After finishing season 1 and getting to that cliffhanger, I was like, how has everyone else survived this long having that cliffhanger? Even though I did call it, I did predict that it was going to happen, I still love how it was executed nonetheless. Like, wow, what a good show. And they have pressed the season 1 soundtrack on vinyl, and yeah, I do want it. Is it hundreds of dollars? Unfortunately, yes. But the fact that there's an innie version and an outie version, like, I'm sorry, that nerdy it has me so excited. I love it. Last up for this video, let's talk about the books that I've been reading. For the past 4 months, I've been in a book slump, pretty heavy, maybe even longer, but I think I'm finally getting through it, and I think I'm kind of getting on the other side of it now, thank God. I'm tired of not being able to sit down and read. The only books that I've read this month, I read The Teacher by Frida McFadden. I gave it 2 stars. Her books, not the best, but they are quick thrillers, and I love that. They are really good for getting me out of a slump because I can read them in like a day. All right, and then the book that I'm currently reading, which I'm hoping I can finish by the end of this month, that I'm reading on my Kindle, which I love my Kindles. I'm in the middle of reading Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This is the 3rd and final book in the, I don't even know what the series is called, but it's got Powerless is the first book. It was a fun read. Not the best book I've ever read, but it was still fun to read. I enjoyed the like Hunger Games aspects of it, so I was excited to continue the series. And then that second book, Reckless, bad. Hated it. Not good. Pointless. I didn't need it. It was such a filler book. I'm currently 29% through the book. I'm on chapter 21. It's all right. I don't think I'm gonna love it as much as I liked the first book, but it feels like less of a waste of time than the second book. Anyways, that's where I'm at. I fear this is gonna be a long video, so I'm sorry about that. It was just me rambling. If you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe down below for more videos from me. And yeah, all right, I am gonna go. I will see you guys later.